Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for checking out this video here on Show Style and Spirit. I am Ebony, of course, and as you can see from the title of this video, as well as the beautiful visual of two gorgeous Black women, I will be giving my commentary on Millichun TV's awesome interview with SoGucci from Belle Collective. Millichun, it's really wonderful that you opened up your platform to her because I could tell from SoGucci's facial expressions and the tone of her voice that she is deeply hurt over the altercation that took place with her and Selena. And then she has, has compounded that with how production has handled her, and the lack of sensitivity and empathy for her. So I think you interviewing her, it makes her feel like someone cares. So that is great. Definitely head on over to Millichun TV's for to check out the entire interview in its entirety. The video is titled Hot Topics with SoGucci. And so SoGucci is pretty much the first half of the video. And SoGucci is going to be recapping the fight, and Millichun is going to be bringing her back to the interview, almost like bringing her back present day. That's how I know that there is some trauma there, because SoGucci kept going back to that hurtful altercation, that incident. She kept going back to the past. But Millichun was very patient and kind with bringing her back to the present matter, which is her conversation or her speaking her truth with Carlos King just on Monday night. So now, before we get into it all, I ask that you please hit the like button on this video and please subscribe to the channel. And everything that I'm saying in this video is alleged and just my opinion. All right. So, as I stated, SoGucci summed up the fight. She talked about, of course, scenes get edited, right? We've heard reality TV stars say all the time, we were at that restaurant or at her house for hours, but you all just saw about 5 minutes from the time that we filmed together. Dr. Heavenly always says, it gets chopped and screwed. It gets chopped and screwed. And so Gucci explained how, in addition to her, calling Selena an extra, and Selena definitely not liking that, becoming triggered, she said that Selena tapped her on her shoulder. And so Gucci said, she touched me. And then it escalated from there. So that a significant detail was not included. I don't remember seeing that in the edited footage, and so I don't even remember those extra details being discussed at the reunion. If they were, again, they were edited out. And it's funny how intuition works, because I believe I've stated this on the video that I did regarding Messy Monday. When the daughters were at the season 4 reunion, after SoGucci pressed charges and Selena could not be there, I thought to myself, I said, oh, Carlos is pissed at SoGucci. He does not like it that she pressed charges, because although he could not bring Selena, he brought her daughters to speak for her, and they definitely did that. And, Sanjay was calling her Shantae, and I remember SoGucci's facial expression kind of changed after that. And you could just feel the tension. But that was my intuition. I said, he does not like it that she pressed charges, and he's going to make sure that Selena gets her say through the daughters. That was just my inner feelings. And now I see, to me, it's like really being confirmed just in this week. But SoGucci sincerely felt like it was the right time for her to speak out during the Messy Monday show. And I know sometimes people will judge the way someone speaks their truth. Oh, they do it all the time with SA victims. Well, why did they wait so long? Why did they wait so many years? Oh, with Bill Cosby, that happened in the 70s, 80s, when he was a machine. The Cosby Show was one of the best television shows on TV. So who's going to come up and speak out and says, "Oh, he touched me. He violated me," allegedly. You're not going to be comfortable until you are comfortable saying something like that. And here is So Gucci. She's going to tell her boss, "I didn't feel like you protected me. Even after the altercation, after I went to the police, after I get the no contact order, you still sneak around and you film. And I only learned about it because my coworker Latrice posted it on her IG stories, and I could see Selena and I could see a producer." So Gucci felt like that was a slap in the face. But when she finally had the strength to speak up, it was Monday night, December 2nd, 2024. And if that was the night, that was the right time. What is the Ray Charles song? Okay, about it being the nighttime is the right time. That was for So Gucci. And I'm not going to ever judge when someone is ready to speak their truth, because you have to get in that mindset. Because what happens is you're like, okay, however the chips may fall. If you've ever been, actually harassed on your job, I'm very sorry that that has happened to you. But when you decide to go to HR or go to your manager, you have drawn your strength, whether it is from God or a specific God, Jesus Christ, or from your family and friends, or through meditation. Whatever you had to do to get to that point, it was not easy. And so I hope So Gucci doesn't beat herself up, because I did notice during the interview with Millichun, she was saying, "I should have spoken up earlier. I should have done it earlier." Well, no, So Gucci, that is okay, because that was traumatizing. You said during this interview that, you wish it hadn't happened. You wish it didn't happen in front of Sanjay. You wish that your daughter Dee and the twins, Star and Sky, did not have to watch it on television. She was not only thinking about her trauma, but she has internalized their kids' trauma. She loves them and she wants this family dynamic to work. And I can tell that she feels very bad. She said that her family is affected by this. And we all see it, because JJ, he's like, "I'm going to stand by my wife." That's that scripture about forsaking all others, and cleaving to your wife. So he's doing the right thing by having her back. I'm sorry that it has affected the point where a couple of his daughters he has not been in communication with. Hopefully that has changed since they filmed season 5. But I could just really sense the trauma and how she's taken on the trauma of the girls. And she's very regretful. And I don't want her beating herself up over how long it's taken her. And even if this situation, if the Messy Monday show did reach a legal level, I would hope that an attorney would be able to argue, no, 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 Kingdom Reign, you're not going to say she took forever to speak up about it and on a public platform. This is something traumatic for her, and that was how she did that. And I know I do not have my Juris Doctorate. I have a bachelor's degree, but I did not go to law school. But I would hope that a judge not only applies the law, but applies some human interest. That it's not always easy for people to speak up, especially when it comes down to feeling or not feeling protected. And so Gucci acknowledged that she is human, and it's hard to film with your husband's ex-wife. And I really appreciated that coming from her, because So Gucci definitely comes off tough, and it could be also the editing, but it comes off like a tough self-centeredness. Like, I really don't give a fuck. So for her to say it's hard filming with your husband's ex-wife, that really softened her exterior and helped me to like her even more, a little bit more. And so Gucci said that, again, her family has not been the same since the incident. She has not heard back from Carlos since the interview. So let's talk about that. So with silence, obviously, that's a little harder to read, right? The silence could mean a few things. It could mean Carlos is consulting with an attorney, or maybe Carlos has even reached out to OWN's HR department. I doubt that though, because why would you want to get HR's wheels turning? But consulting with an attorney or a lawyer friend on a very informal level, even, he could be doing that. He could be having a total breakdown in his therapist office and at the gym trying to relieve some stress. Or he could view it as, well, she didn't think I'd protect her. I'm going to make her feel even smaller by not even responding, like I don't even care. He could be taking that approach, just trying to be really mean. Or he could say, I'm not going to reach out to her. I'm going to let my actions show her and I just won't bring her back. Or, she'll have a horrible season 6, with a terrible edit, and I'll be able to get everyone to come after her. So the silence, it could mean an array of things. The only thing she can do is just see what happens in the coming days and weeks. I would imagine, but I believe networks decide on the following season after the reunion airs. So it'll definitely be 2025 before the reunion airs. So they may not even know about a season 6 for several months. And so Gucci, again, I can tell she's been bottling up all of her emotions and thoughts regarding this entire situation, because she said all of the Belles, with the exception of Aikisha, are okay with having Selena film and be on the show. So I think that um, in times in life, we have to compartmentalize a lot of things. And I'm not saying that the way they feel is correct, but I have a feeling, if I was a betting woman, that the Belles are thinking about business and they are remembering the fun and popularity of the show Bring It and how hilarious Selena was on that show. And they're thinking, well, she's good business for Belle Collective. Selena could help us with securing a season 6. I have a feeling that that is a part of their decision to be supportive of her filming. And again, I'm not saying that that's right to always be business minded, but I have a feeling that that is influencing the way that they feel. And so I say, so Gucci, you should just look at them as your coworkers. If Belle Collective gets a season 6 and Carlos brings you on for season 6, you just look at them as your coworkers. Don't expect them to have an emotional tie to you and your husband's and your daughter's lives. Don't expect that. Just keep in the back of your mind that it's all about business. And so if they're gonna give Selena all the camera time in the world, you just, whenever you do film, you continue to look your great self with your awesome body, and you teach real estate, you teach the benefits of home ownership, you talk about what first-time home buyers need to do in terms of getting pre-approved and that comfortable monthly payment. You sell So Gucci in every single scene, because after all, it's all about business. Now, this is what I thought was very important. JJ, her husband, let production know that his family was not going to be pressured into anything, including talking with Selena. I think that that is great, that they're not going to be bullied, by production. And that's why, again, I go to the point of, my intuition was telling me while watching the season 4 reunion that, I don't think Soguchi is one of the favorites when it comes to Carlos King and or Kingdom Reign. I would imagine the producers, the field producers who are out there in the field with the reality TV stars, they give some sort of feedback, to Carlos, to the powers that be. So if they've ever complained about So Gucci, if they complain about JJ letting them know what time it is, that could also possibly paint how they decide to work with her and deal with her, especially when it comes to Selena. I'm just saying that the reality TV space, it definitely echoes corporate America, honey. So you have to be so careful. And I'm really sorry about the trauma that she's been carrying from the incident up until now. I hope that she has enjoyed her birthday. Today was her birthday, and I hope she has a lovely Christmas. I definitely don't want to see So Gucci stressed out over what Carlos is thinking or what he may do. She told Millichun that she and JJ are not struggling for coins. You know, she has her income as a realtor, 3% on every transaction, on every purchase. So she's doing good, and I would imagine at minimum JJ works or has his own business. So they have multiple incomes coming in. The show was just additional. I'm glad that she is not worried on that front. And I think that that definitely shows in the fact that she would even speak up. And so, Gucci, I do believe that things happen for a reason. And with you speaking your truth and speaking up for yourself on YouTube, on the public platform, it allowed all of us viewers of Belle Collective to have more empathy for you. And then you interview with Millichun, and I have a greater sense of who you are and you showing your vulnerability. I really appreciate it because I actually now I can relate to you. And so again, I know however things pan out, you're going to be okay. You will. And if you are religious, if you're Christian, Romans 8:28 says that all things work together for the good of those who love God. So whatever happens, you will be okay. And I have to be an eternal optimist. I have to think as positively as I can, right? To make it each day. So I just believe that no matter how things go about with the next season of Belle Collective So Gucci, you will definitely be okay. And I thank you all so much for checking out this video. You're going to always be okay as well. So any advice or well wishes that you have for So Gucci, definitely drop it in the comment section. Please hit the like button on this video, as it is a free way of supporting the channel. And please subscribe to Shows Style and Spirit if you have not already done so. I hope that you had a wonderful Wednesday. I did. Work wasn't bad. You know, I kind of feel like it's the holiday season, and in a week and a half, I'll be off for a week and a half. I love taking a week off at Christmas time. So I think that's just where I am. And so Wednesday was wonderful. And now we're going to have a thriving Thursday. If you love to journal like me, definitely get a notebook and write. Get your thoughts out of your mind and onto the paper. You will feel better. Stand in the mirror, say your affirmations, or if you like to work out or do a combination of those things, definitely do it because you are worth it. And I will talk with you all soon. Bye.